How many hours did you spend this week worrying about the election, the economy, what other people are doing, and how many minutes did you spend really getting to know yourself? We live in fascinating times. We have instant access to information about every corner of the planet. We can know what people on the other side of the world are having for lunch. But most of us have no idea who we really are. Today we're going to talk about the most important revolution you can lead in your life, the inner revolution, and why it can be the key to everything you seek out there. The data is alarming. We live in the age of information, but also the age of anxiety. We have never had so much access to the outside world, but paradoxically, we have never been so disconnected from ourselves. The burning question is, isn't all this obsession with the external world distracting us from the only journey that truly matters? The inner journey? Research shows that we spend an average of 7 hours a day consuming content about other people, other places, other realities. But when was the last time you sat in silence and asked yourself, who am I really when no one is looking? Here is the great paradox of our time. We seek happiness, success, and fulfillment everywhere except the one place where they truly exist, within ourselves. Think about it. How many times have you heard stories of people who had it all, money, fame, recognition, but were empty inside? Suicide among celebrities, depression among successful executives, imposter syndrome among admired people. Science has proven, after meeting basic needs, the search for external validation has diminishing returns. But the inner journey? That has infinite potential. So why do we keep looking outside for what only exists inside? Modern neuroscience confirms something ancient philosophers already knew. Self-knowledge literally changes the structure of your brain. When you know yourself deeply, 3 revolutionary things happen. You develop metacognition, the ability to observe your own thoughts. It's like going upstairs in your mind and observing what's going on down there. You break the cycle of automatic reactivity. Instead of being held hostage by your emotions and impulses, you create a space between stimulus and response. And in that space lies your freedom. You develop what psychologists call an internal locus of control. That is, you realize you have much more power over your life experience than you realize. People with developed self-knowledge are less anxious, more resilient, have healthier relationships, and, amazingly, are more effective in their external goals too. And self-knowledge is not a single thing. It is a process with at least 3 deep layers. At the most superficial, but already transformative level, is awareness of your behavioral patterns. When do you react with anger? What are your triggers? How do you behave under pressure? This is the level where tools like journaling, behavioral therapy, and even some monitoring apps can help you. You start to see yourself from the outside. Deeper is the awareness of your real emotions, not just the ones you show to the world, but the ones you truly feel. Here you discover that much of your anger is actually fear in disguise, that your need for control may come from a deep sense of insecurity, that your constant rushing may be an escape from uncomfortable feelings. This level requires more courage, because you will find things about yourself that you may not like. But this is where the real healing happens. The deepest level is existential awareness. Who you are beyond your roles, your achievements, your stories. Who are you when you remove all the masks? Here you can discover that beneath all the mental turmoil, all the anxiety about the future, and all the weight of the past, there is something profoundly peaceful and whole. This is the level where you understand viscerally that your happiness does not depend on external circumstances, where you find an internal source of well-being that no one can take away from you. Okay, you might be thinking, that's great in theory, but how do I do it in practice? Here are 4 evidence-based strategies. Develop the habit of observing yourself without judgment. Throughout the day, ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? Why am I reacting this way? What story am I telling myself about this situation? Don't try to change anything at first. Just observe. Awareness alone is transformative. For 2 weeks, write down your energy levels, mood, and which situations impact you positively or negatively. You'll begin to see patterns that were previously invisible. Examples of on-screen insights. I always get irritable when I'm hungry. My creativity is highest in the morning. Small insights into your natural rhythms can revolutionize your productivity and well-being. Once a week, set aside 30 minutes for deep questions. What fear is driving my decisions? What mask am I wearing to be accepted? If I didn't need to impress anyone, how would I live? These questions will bother you. Good sign. Discomfort is where growth happens. You don't need to become a monk, but you do need regular moments of mental silence. It could be meditation. It could be a walk without a podcast. It could be simply sitting in silence for 10 minutes. The goal is not to stop thoughts, but to create space between you and them. In that space, you discover who you really are. Here is the most beautiful paradox of all. The more deeply you know yourself, the more connected you become with others. The more you find inner peace, the more you can contribute to outer peace. It's not about becoming selfish or disconnected from the world. It's about finding your center so you can truly contribute, rather than just reacting to the chaos outside. People with high self-awareness are more effective leaders, more present parents, more authentic friends. They change the world by first changing themselves. So here's my challenge to you. For the next 30 days, dedicate at least 15 minutes a day to getting to know yourself. It can be through any of the strategies I mentioned. Let us know in the comments which strategy you'll try first. And if you're already on this journey, share an insight that changed your perspective. We live in a world that convinces you that all the answers are out there, that you need more information, more connections, more achievements to be complete. But what if I told you that you are already complete? That everything you seek already exists within you, just waiting to be discovered. The inner journey is not about finding yourself. It's about remembering who you always were, before the world convinced you otherwise. If this video resonated with you, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Every week we explore topics that can transform your perspective on life. And remember, you don't have to change the whole world. You just have to change your inner world. The rest will happen naturally.